see such a crowd. Very, very proud to be part of the Naas left-wing or anti-imperialistic community and have so many people come along, not just from the Naas area, but throughout the county and even from further afield. So Gormila Maga for Fod. That's about as much as I will say. I've asked a few of the local representatives to speak. We did say in our tweets that we try to make it non-party political to make sure people felt welcome coming on, but I hope you don't mind elected reps from a variety of different political views to speak. Not every elected rep will be speaking. We just try and keep it to 7 or 8 minutes and shut up around 8 o'clock or so. But if I can just invite Ray and Croker to say the first couple of couple from off the streetcar floor. Okay.
Gaza, August, and Palestine. It's truly heartening to see so many people here. As Donny said, it was a very impromptu event. We just decided we chose Naas as the centre of Kildare and to show our solidarity to the people of Gaza, suffering another collective onslaught and bombardment from the racist, apartheid, brutal Zionist state. Anyone viewing social media over the last few days has had their hearts broken with graphic images of young children and their parents with horrific injuries and some dead. And we will never forget the 4 children we saw deliberately targeted by the Zionist state by playing football on the beach. Our government talk about the violence for both sides. They perpetuate the myth that Israel is defending itself as if from unprovoked attacks. Israel cannot pretend to us that they are defending themselves from rockets from Gaza. There is no comparison to the military might of the Israeli state and the Gazan rockets that managed to get through the Israeli Iron Dome. There is never an excuse to bomb homes, schools, hospitals and civilian areas of population in the lie that you're doing so to protect your country. The numbers dead on both sides speak for themselves. The people of Gaza have had their land stolen. They've had their homes stolen. But most of all, they've had the lives of their loved ones stolen. Of course they fight back. They fight back because of all of this, all that I've mentioned. They fight back because they are desperate, and they fight back because they have no hope. But most of all, and this is just my opinion, they fight back because they need to know that they're still alive. We have many demands, some of them mentioned here in our placards and posters. We want our government to tell the Israeli government that they cannot act with impunity. We want the Israeli ambassador to be expelled from Ireland. We are a supposedly neutral country, and we know in our genetic bones and in our genetic makeup what it's like to be occupied and treated like second-class citizens. My daughter asked me the other night, was it not illegal to bomb hospitals? I told her it was. I told her it was against UN resolutions, but most of all I told her that it was a crime against humanity. She knows it, and we know it here. The whole world knows it. Citizens from all over the world are protesting against this, what's happening in Gaza. And yet our governments are pretending that they can't see the same thing we can. The disconnect is unreal, and it's just not good enough. Don't let them tell you that you're anti-Semitic when you criticise the barbarity of the Israeli action. Because they spit on the graves of their foreparents when they engage in the fascist, racist, apartheid actions that led to the genocide of the Jewish community in Europe. I saw a quote the other day from an English MP, Jewish man, who said that his Jewish grandmother wasn't shot in the head by Nazis to give cover to the Israeli government to do what they're doing. Don't let them silence you. The lack of critical thinking in some quarters of society is frightening. There can never be peace without justice. Peace is not a band-aid, and it must have justice at its core. When you see injustice and oppression, you have to stand up and take your side, because sitting on the fence means you're on the side of the oppressor. Gormila Maga.